What up, what up, what up, man? I'm back, man. Got this Madden on the screen. Trying to get some runs in right quick, man. Hit that like button for your boy. Hit that subscribe button for your boy on the road to 500 subs. Let's get it, man.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Denver. Good return as he takes it across the 30.
First down team at their own 32-yard line.
Ready, break. Come on, set. 45, wide, set.
Love to throw to get started. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30-yard line. They get 11. And quick as they go first down.
I like this. Right out of the gate, finding ways to get the running backs involved early in the passing game. What that does throughout the rest of the game, Mike, is those linebackers, their drops don't get quite as deep. Those secondary defenders don't get quite as deep. So you know what it opens up down the road? Big time shots downfield. Bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. Go right back to Musgrave. He's got it again. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
60 red. Set.
From the gun, It's Love. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time.
Second down and 10.
And it'll bring up second down.
Fight, 97. Set. Switch, yellow. Hut, hut.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. To the 20. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves
The
along.
kick is good. Makes the score Packers 7, Broncos nothing. Brendan McManus to kick
7-0
off
is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Showing off the big leg.
Broncos take
Didn't
over
want to
first
defend a
and
return,
10
so this ball
at their own
going to be
35-yard
spotted at the
line.
35-yard line.
Joe. Oh, I said. Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender's right there with him. It brings up second down.
Leads to second
And that's exactly what every
at the
defense is trying to
35-yard
do
line.
in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Broncos.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Looking out of the gun. It's Nix. To the outside. Hauled in by Sutton.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Ready. Captain.
We'll go play action with Nix. Forced out wide. He's going to keep it himself. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down. First and 10 now from the 36.
That's good for a Broncos first down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
That's the fast start they talked about all week. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
This one complete at the field to Golden. And out of bounds inside the 30. So a big one there to start the drive. 41 yards.
This is exactly what you want to do as an offense as you take the field following what they call these sudden change situations. Your defense does a great job, Mike, taking the ball away. The opposing defense now is kind of slow getting on the field. So what do? You challenge them downfield. After that successful throw, the next step is you want to come away with points.
So after one, 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver. In just a moment. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Come on, fight, 97. Block 40. Ready?
Love. That complete to Jacobs. And that'll go for a gain of 7. It's going to set up third down.
A 7-yard gain on the
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, you know, the defense gave up some yards here, but It could have been a lot worse.
Ready, set.
It's 3rd and 4.
Set. Ready.
To throw is Lunt. He's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
A gain of 9 yards.
When you run these quick smokes or tunnels, wide receiver screens, they go by a variety of names. When you throw the ball to your wide receiver behind the line of scrimmage, you're counting on the defense playing very soft, and it's all going to be run after the catch. He's able to pick up enough here to bring up first down.
To the left side, in the hands of Watson. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball.
Here we go.
Modest gain.
Yellow, 22. Red, cycle. Set.
On 2nd down, Love. That is caught, and he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. Two minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I return to Denver after this.
On the double.
They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's one. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Interesting decision. A field goal makes it a 2-score game. They're going to keep the hammer down and go for it on 4th and goal.
Field, black. Black ultra. Hut.
They'll go for it. Now he'll work his way out right. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Come on. Waste of time.
Play action now. It's next. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And then he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25.
A gain of 19
First time they've looked his way tonight.
The Broncos.
Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Forced to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be out of bounds. Past the 35. He'll get a dozen out of that one. Scrambling his way to a 1st down.
That's another Broncos.
So 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing is Nix. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
2nd down. Nix. Good luck. On time. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
Ready? Right here, right? Joe. Away.
Picks from the gun. 4th down. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Black 40. Set, hunt.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Set. Yellow, 43. Ready?
Once again, it's Jacobs. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down mark. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. Set. Spike, 45. White. Set.
At the shotgun, it's Love. And that is incomplete. Jacobs was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. That's taken in. And he's not going anywhere. Stop behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Is a turnover on downs.
Almost set.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. Moving left. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Almost set. Bombers. Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Knicks. The move is out wide to Barkley. Now he's tied. He's going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
A 2-yard
Could be
pickup.
3rd.
Brings
They
up
need 1.
3rd and 1.
Almost set.
To throw is missed. Pressure, 2 bucks, and he goes down. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock.
Anytime you bring pressure like that, Mike, you're counting on getting to the quarterback before you get beat downfield. The vulnerability of that play call is in your pass coverage, but when you can get home and get to the quarterback, the offense never has a chance to stress your coverage. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Here's Williams on the return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready, away, away, away. Away, away, away.
Mix. Our throw on the move is caught. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Captain, 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 captain. Joe, Joe, Joe. To the right, yeah. Away, away, away. Away, away, away.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nick. That's caught once again by Ingram. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 14
Pickup
yards.
of 14
That's
on that
good
one.
for a
Good for a
Broncos
Denver
first
first down.
down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, my son. Pull that. Ready. Ready, my son.
Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Back to throw is Nix. That is caught and caught Franklin. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It's now 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Oh, my son. Ready. Ready, my son.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Broncos.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
44.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Looking out of the gun. It's Nix. He runs with it.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yards.
On the
2nd and inches.
2nd and inches.
Here's Nix to throw. To the outside. Holding by Sutton. And he goes out of bounds at the 3. And from there, it's going to be 1st and goal.
Another Broncos first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Oh, my son. Captain, ready. Ready, my son.
They'll throw. It's Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. To the goal line and in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
The kick by Lutz is good. Broncos are on top. It's now 10-7.
Packers 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return,
Pause, Regs. Here we go. Set. Ready.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to uncork one. Looking for Wicks. And they'll bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Ready.
Jacob will get it to start the 4th quarter. We'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard on that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Blaster. 6. Mega. Hut.
Back to throw is Love. He'll go underneath to Jacob. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
13 yards on the play.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go now. Blue. 32. Set.
Running is Jacobs. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Brought down at the 26.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
4th down.
560. Field. Black. Hut.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Gotta have it 4th and 4.
Come on. Set. Yellow. Hut.
They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
Should have kicked the field goal. Don't quit, bro. Go ahead, man. Quit, man. Quit the game, bro. I don't care.
This is one of those coaching decisions people are going to be talking about for a long time. You find yourself down 3, a field goal gets you level. Instead, you roll the dice and go for it, and you fail.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got the tight end. Adam Troutman. They'll get him out 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now
Not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Got it into the hands of Mendes. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He finds Mims. It's complete. Still going. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
A gain of 15 yards.
go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped. 55 seconds remaining here in the game.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
No game. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second and stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Here now, second down and goal. Now Nick's going to look to throw. They're going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos will get out in front, 17-7.
Broncos 17, Packers 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Williams now to return. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line. Here's first and 10.
6, Mega. 10 black, hut.
From the gun, it's Lutz. He'll let one go down the middle. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan McGillis.
The Broncos take over first.
I'm a big fan, Mike, of quarterbacks willing to take chances. I don't want my guys sitting there scared to throw the ball downfield. But as always, it does come with a little bit of balance. He tried to get that one all in one throw and just doesn't get quite enough pace on it, and it ends up going the other way.
So mile-high salutes all around.
Let's go, man. It feels good to get that first one up out the way, man. Get that first dub. Yeah.
Take the pace of play. In the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Broncos are winners. As we say, so long from Denver.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. A dangerous return man surely here. And he'll be out right at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
180. Come on. 180. What a shot.
Now they'll fake it here on the end around and instead look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Yard line.
Hold on, ready?
Jackson. Well, this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll make it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41.
Ready.
This is Derrick Henry. He is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
1 yard.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 40-yard
Yeah,
line.
things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
There's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
This is touchdown. Zay Flowers, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Such an art to dot the I, just get the feet in right there against the line before going out of bounds.
Such an incredibly graceful, athletic play. And also a lot of practice goes into it. They work on that to make sure they learn how to train their feet to get down in bounds.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
looking to put a drive together. They'll go play action with Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try to pass downfield but fell incomplete.
And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Nix to the air. This is caught. Touchdown. Curlin safe from 17 yards out. And the Broncos are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Lux with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Will Lux to kick off for the Broncos.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. So the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Jackson he lost the football. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. From the gun, Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Now that was a motherfucking dot.
A great effort there. field for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you do with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that. And maybe we'll get this game tied up.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Jackson now. Now he's going to step up and run. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
No, we changed it.
And now they'll fake the give here on the end around and look to throw. Jackson going to keep it. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4. They'll run. It's Henry. Powers through. A surprising move to go.
Let's go.
Somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together. One fake. Here's Nix. Pressure too much. Down he goes. Mike Green. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Nix from the shotgun. He'll try and do this himself. And it's going to be incomplete. He's able to catch it there on the right sideline. But out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. Here's Nix. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
And the Broncos first down.
Kill!
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. He'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
It's a gain of
18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, that led to a really nice game.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Looking outside, he's got a man. That's Franklin. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off. Exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Going deep for Hopkins. And this one is incomplete.
Nope.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And the Broncos are going to get the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On play action, here's Nix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action. 2nd and 10.
Oh, my son! Ready! Ready, my son!
To throw. Here's Nix.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing Nix. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They certainly had a good starting field position on that drive. They couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Ready! Ready! Motion, motion.
They're going. It's Nix. It's taken in by Franklin. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Throwing dots, boy.
Pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity.
Throwing dots.
Defensive side.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Denver.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, my son! Ready! Ready, my son. Shanahan!
A shotgun snap and again to Dabbit. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. To throw is Nix. And he's got it. And they take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
GG's, man.
Are able to stretch out their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, just slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, and that was their final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down carry for Henry. Gives him some room.
Yeah, that's how you feel. You just gonna run my dude over like that?
It's another first down and what will be a gain of 21.
Feel a little animosity coming through that controller. Playboy.
28-yard line.
Report! You are X. Wait.
Again, it's Henry. He'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
He was brought down.
Second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Throwing is Jackson. The RPO will keep it himself.
Oh, I tried to hit stick him.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
We got Baron beat by a long mile.
First and goal, they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First down. First down and goal.
And no signal yet. I think he got in. He did. Now working at the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Now he'll take this and run. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
I be trying to salute, nigga. That's my motherfucking shit.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute.
That's not what the fuck I picked.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here.
Now, why the fuck would they do some hard ass shit like that?
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will like to throw.
Jackson going to keep it. Trying for the 2-point conversion there, but
It ain't working. Not in this game.
Ravens 13.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look at repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Getting stuck all on people and shit.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Almost set. Ready. Ready.
Looking to throw. Nix.
Let's go. Let's fucking go. I did. I ain't gonna lie. That was a bailout.
You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Almost set. Ready.
First and 10, it's down.
Come on, man. What the fuck? Stay on your feet, bro.
This offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Go. Almost set.
Back to throw. Nix. Traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33.
Told you I'm out here throwing dots, bro.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Davis. And he gets stacked up at the 41 after a gain of maybe a yard. Charles, defensively, 1 timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Almost set. Ready. Punch left.
He's going to get it again. He's looking to get forward and protect the ball. Giving 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Almost set.
Looking to throw.
What the fuck? Yo, why they make my dude get backwards like that? Wow.
So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away.
That's good.
The kick by Lutz is good.
That's Gucci, baby. Right down the piper.
Just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would.
Don't make it kick it out of bounds.
Got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Nice shot. Hey.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Connecting with Andrews. Stopped him short. 3 and 6, they have to pick up 4.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And this is...
Ah, they let him get it, you little small motherfucker.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Ain't got no motherfucking ball game. This shit is over with.
This thing's
What
not
the
done.
fuck he talking about?
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Line up for the 2-point
Now
conversion.
Jackson going to keep it. And he will get
Shit done.
the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they
Ain't
need
no
to
chance.
get
Give me the ball.
no doubt.
Thank you.
And the Broncos are
That's game, man. GG's, man.
just about wrap this one up. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as
You
good as
tried, man. You tried to come back, man. It was a good game.
Did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option.
Did what I had to do to hold the
This
lead.
game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that?
GG's.
Been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive. Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, good night, everybody. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
And off we go from Denver. And they're getting down inside the 30 to 27.
Return. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he gets us up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On play action. Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That is into the hands of Coleman downfield. And all the way down to the 9. A big play here for Buffalo. 54 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When the play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
As he throws there, incomplete.
Obviously, Morgan trying to get him the football out of the brick here. They know what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Coleman, the man in motion right. Allen to throw once more. Allen going to run with it. This is caught for a Bills touchdown. Elijah Moore from 8 yards out. And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Allen will try to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Score Bills 6. Broncos nothing. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. What a very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hold on a second. Ready, punch left.
They'll start on the ground with Dallas. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He's tackled at the
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Third and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up up 3rd and 1.
Nix to the air. He's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Nix. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau.
It's a loss of 8.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it.
44-yard line.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to those plays.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Bombers.
Back to the air with Nix. Now he's going to step up and run. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Broncos first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Pull out.
He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Ready. 180. Chill.
Now it's Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Adam Troutman, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Bills 6. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And the Mile High Air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
They haven't had a lot of time to cool off before reaching the end zone the last time, so have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They'll dump this off to Cook. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Third down and 1. Allen going to throw. Right back to Cook for another completion. And this one's going to go the right way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up fourth down.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He'll try to do it himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 and the 45 in enemy territory.
And the Bills first down.
Now Allen again. That's caught. It's Coleman. Coleman a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be second down.
6-yard pickup. Brings up second and 4 at the 38-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. It's just a game of a couple down the scramble. And now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last lap by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
That's caught by Shakir. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bills first down.
To the air, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing now is Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
The touch and time is critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Allen to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13, now they work on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Allen now looks to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Touchdown. Josh Palmer in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point
They'll try and throw for it. Allen going to run with it. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Broncos 7. Matt Prater set to kick off.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
It's a film of commercials. Get this is.
Ready to go.
Oh, that moment is shit.
We'll see how they play this. To throw is Nix. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A final shot before break. Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And a good return as he stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more to establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Brings up second
down and 3.
Captain.
To throw, here's Nix. We're getting here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 4. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. And he takes a shot up the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Working out of the gun is Nix. He gets his underneath to Dobbins. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Nix from the shotgun. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Instead of it back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down.
Captain. Olay.
They're going. It's Nix. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Here's Nix. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Franklin. And they go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 2nd down. Nix to the air. He finds his man complete. It's Franklin. 1st and 10 at the 11.
That's good for a Broncos first down. 1st and 10.
Here's Nix once more. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
Ready. Huddle.
Now it's Nix. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Ready. 44.
Throwing Nix. Will try to pick it up himself. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Nix taking it up from 2 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Wants to try to add the PAT. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the fourth.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. A 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Now Allen. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Bronco defense has a touchdown. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They'd seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run. Read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Bills 14. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Here's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd
to throw is Allen
at the 26-yard line.
That's complete. It's Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. Allen, he wants the football. It's picked up by the block.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go.
opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium. Tonight, a fun one on tap for us between the Denver Broncos and the Green Bay Packers.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Oh, set. 11. Ready.
Play action with Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. Has a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. On 1st down, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he managed what he can up to the 48. Brought down by Quay Walker.
A 3-yard pickup.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd down now, they need 7.
Oh, my son. Ready. Hey, Sean, let's go.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a pickup up 11. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Oh, my son. Ready. Chill. Bombers.
Nix from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal here from the 7.
Yeah, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. In the red zone now. Touchdown,
Nix's pass.
Broncos start the game off right with a 6-0 lead.
Touchdown, Denver.
It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Packers nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the
Here's
Broncos.
Lutz set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Deck Hunt.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Set.
Going run again with Jacobs. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard loss. That one goes for 17 yards and use the chains.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
39-yard line.
On the double.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Set. Hut. Ready.
From the pistol, here's Love. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Intended for
This quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Ready,
So
break.
it's 2nd and 10 now, ball still at that 39-yard line.
Go ultra. Set.
Shotgun give down to Jacobs. This one's going to move all the way down to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Packers first down.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this.
On the set.
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They stick with Jacobs. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
They've got some room to tow home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just
What
like
up?
that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, go 33. Yellow. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Pass is caught at the 9. Touchdown Green Bay. The Packers finish off their opening drive. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers start off well, tie things 7-7.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. And they're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Almost set.
Mix off the play action. Rolling out to his left. Forces one through double coverage. It's intercepted. Andrew and Cooper takes it away. They wind up out of bounds on the return as they take over at the enemy 40 following an INT. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, if it turns into a 50-50 ball, more times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Pick up of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
Takes the handoff, now low. That's complete to Musgrave. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Finds a big lane. He's finally brought down the box. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Come on, set. Set, huh?
Play action, Love. This one taken in by Craig. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get some late points in the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pin. Puts him on the outright. He's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route, and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Nix with it on 1st.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Ready. Captain.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Short pass ball. He's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook will fly wide open.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. This is Abram looking left side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
And the Broncos
Run become a quarterback's best friend. Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. In the red zone on 1st. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get there and stop at the line.
Complete to
With a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They'll throw again. Nix. Mims with the grab. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running. Nix to throw again. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Once more, it's Nix. He'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That's there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos tie things up at 14.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Jaden Reed to return this. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Down. Cut.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to line scrimmage. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Love now, off the play action. Called in by Musgrave. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
50, green.
First down throw, here's Love. Escapes the pocket. Catch made. And he's going to be out of bounds after looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
3 points of view.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Set, ready. Set.
Give to Jacobs from the pistol. Gets it forward to see about a yard out of that. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Needle blue. Red, rail, yellow. Ready?
Air it out on 3rd. This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Christian Watson.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it.
Ready. Ready.
Back to throw it. He's got his man. This is great. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
First down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you cover, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points in each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Pass it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
It's a
pickup up 11. And it'll be first down, Packers.
First down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on.
Love out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. His first time downs after picking up about 7.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
Watch it. It's Jacobs. Only can get his yard here, but it's going to be 3rd down.
The tackle by Zach Allen. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down.
After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Down. Hut.
He'll throw it. Riding by his back, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had a look at the drive where coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Broncos 14.
Now is McManus to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's out of bounds, approaching the 25. Coming on short at the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Running by his back, doubles. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that through. Offense up to the line pass.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Denver.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He beams one, deep right side. Into the target track, and this one's intercepted. Andrew Cooper takes it away.
Obviously not the cleanest game with 2 interceptions. interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Ball at the 33 for first down. And up to Jacobs to stop the drive. Galloping inside the 40. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
60 red. 52 blaster. Ready?
Takes the handoff, now low. On target to Musgrave. He's out of bounds. Looks like he's around the 5-yard line. Bring this out of the first and goal.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week. During practice, they're both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action was beautiful. And it's a beneficiary.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Here we go.
Jacobs trying to run his way in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Packers go by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
28, Broncos 14. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. I'll get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. This finds Franklin. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Offense in a hurry up here.
Brings up second and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Now Nix. Headed out right. Finds him on the crossing route. All the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Play action with Nix. This play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
First down.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Away, away, away. Away, away, away. Joe.
Nix with it on first. Oh, brother, hits another interception. Picked off by Nihal. Well, we all remember they were able to turn that first interception into a touchdown, and now they get a chance to do it again.
Yeah, takeaways are A1.
It's literally just he just overthrew the dude. Like, come on, bro. You just gonna overthrow him like that bad? That bad? Goodness gracious, bro. What are we doing here? Can I start a game? That's crazy, bro. Trying my patience with Strand, dude, but this dude here, man, he is not animating at all. I like his speed, but his awareness is horrible. His awareness is horrible. I'm gonna go one more game with him, man. Come on, man. You gotta give me an interception or something, bro. Standing around ain't gonna work, bro. Tell you that right now.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Coming up, two teams ready to square up. It's the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen and Jason Myers has us set to get started. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. He's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
11. Over set. Ready. Right here, right
Play action now. It's Nix. Rolling right. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down.
Over set. Away.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Third down. And 10 yards to go.
Over set. Captain. Ball 11.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. And that is incomplete.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little seems to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders. They're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense. He takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. No matter going. Trey Greenlaw in on the tackle.
Trey Greenlaw on the tackle. A gain of 2.
Ball on the 30 now.
Brings up
Here's second and 8.
At the 30-yard line.
Working out of the gun. It's Darnold. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
7 yards.
A gain there of 27 yards.
First
They'll come up here.
at the 43-yard line.
And 10. They'll run right. Here's one. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Nice jump here in this good-looking drive. Pick up a 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On play action, here's Darnold. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Darnold.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to wrap. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. Good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
13 yards.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Bombers.
And a throw here on first down. But that's made there by Sutton.
Dixon's pass.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. It's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Now, a second down throw for Nick. And they'll pick up the first down. A gain of about 4.
You can see it early at the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Nick Smith on first and 10. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it'll lead to a second down. Back to throw is Nix. That is hard, and it's Troy Franklin. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
13 yards on the play. That's another Broncos.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? Greg and I back to the Great Northwest in a moment. Here's Dobbins. And he'll get forward for a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Nick's going to look to throw. That one thrown behind his target. It'll be incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
Next, from the go, on 4th down. And that is incomplete.
Poor miscommunication there. That brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
Bombers.
On 4th down, here's Nix. He finds Regs. It's complete. And he is going to have the Broncos 1st down. And it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long.
38-yard line.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. Space to run. Inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 32 yards.
Big-time play for the Broncos. 32 yards.
1st and goal.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. To throw is next. Flush to his right. This one just past the pylon. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Will Lutz to kick
So
off
now
for the
after the
Broncos.
touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Garner. Exiting the pocket right. He'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We're back to Seattle after this. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Here goes Sut. Sut.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense. And he'll take it on this. And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Well done. 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Jaleel McLaughlin now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
37. Almost 6.
On 1st down, and here's Nix to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart the 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5.
Captain.
Throwing. Nix. Moving outside the pocket. And he did a pretty good job to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
That's a lot of work for no gain. You risk taking a shot there if you're the quarterback the longer you hold on to the ball. But there was nothing there. Good job to the defense shutting that one down.
And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Boye Muffin in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Nix to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And a good return here as he is out of bounds at the 45.
Really nice play here by the strong safety, and what's unique about this player is the position that he's playing makes him have to play deep coverage like we saw here, but also at times be able to get down in the box and be an extra linebacker. That versatility is something we're seeing a lot of safeties in today's NFL. You see a big reason why.
That's his 3rd catch of his first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. That's complete on the tight end screen. And it'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of the 1st down. That's a pickup of 8.
Now every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
On the run to the right. He will win the race to the pylon. He's in. lead.
Jason Myers
Coming close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend the return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. A first down throw for Nix. Flush to his right. Huge mistake. It is intercepted. And the offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
Straight ahead. It's Wilker. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Jason Myers on for the
So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. No issues there. This one is good. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break. Come back. Second half of that. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. A throw out wide. Could be a backward pass. That would be wide.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for in a lot of room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. It'll be Smith and Jigba swinging in. And he'll get into the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback. Being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run, pass, catch. But accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, he does the rest.
He's across the 20s, taking down just shy of the 25. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing is Nix. He will air this out. Looking for Sutton. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over just shy of midfield.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over.
That's it. I'm taking too many losses. That's it, man. I'm off. I'm finna get on some pub, man. I'm finna get on some pub, man.